Hello and welcome to the Harriet Muller Art Channel, giving you the techniques to produce amazing artwork. Today I'm with my daughter, she's only 4 months old, and we're going to be drawing a tree in the garden. So get yourself some plain white paper, a pencil and an eraser. Let's get started. I think I better take over that. Okay, we're going to start off with the trunk. So just draw a line coming up, another one coming down, and there's going to be a branch coming off to the side. Okay, now that I've given her a pencil back, let's get started on the tree. So I'm drawing the underside of the tree canopy here. What we're going to do, we're just going to outline all the leaves, all the foliage, just drawing in some branches which are peeping out and amongst the leaves just at the top. And then we're just going to draw just the outline again of all the leaves. And then finish it off, so drawing up the top of the tree. This is going to give us an idea of the size of the tree. Now, the tree can't be floating in the air, so we're going to add some roots down the bottom, and I'm just going to draw it on a very slight hill. So now to the shading part. If you can see how I'm holding my pencil, I'm holding it very loosely, just so that I can shade easily, and it's coming from the shoulder, not from the wrist so much. So just using the side of my pencil, I'm just shading in all the darker areas. So if you can imagine, the light's coming from the top left-hand corner. That's where the sun is, so we're getting a shadow on the right side of the tree. So doing the same with all the branches. Now for the foliage, so I'm just going to use really messy big strokes just to fill in all the leaves, just to show where the shadow is going to be. I'm looking very carefully at the tonal values, so just seeing how the leaves are in relation to the tree bark, so which one's darker. I'm just blocking in all the darker parts first, and then we'll go and do the lighter parts in a second. So if you want to blend this at this point, you can use a stump or you can use an eraser just to blend it so that you don't get all the pencil lines that you can see here. So I'm just going to go over and over it until I get the right tonal values. Now I'm adding in a darker tonal value just in the depth of the tree, just where it's the darkest. So I'm just doing that, and also the part of the tree that's furthest away from us. So I'm just adding that in, just to give the tree a bit more depth, because it was looking rather two-dimensional. So now we're making it look a little bit more 3D. So just carry on, just making it darker and darker progressively. So it's easier to do it like this and to do it gradually instead of just kind of doing a big block of shadow and then doing a big block of lighter parts. So I just like to do it quite slowly, just build it up, and then that way you have more control over your drawing. So here I am, just slowly just building it up, adding more and more pencil to it, more and more tones, just defining it a little bit more. So I'm just getting darker and darker, particularly in the bottom right-hand corner where it receives less light. So I'm just going over the bark a little bit more to make that darker, because in comparison to the foliage it's a little bit darker, and also a bit more detail down the bottom on the roots and the ground. Do a little bit of shadow underneath the tree. And then just define the trunk again and the roots. And then just make it really dark at the bottom here where it receives less light. And there we have our finished tree. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you very much from me and my little 4-month-old helper. See you soon. Bye bye.